Okay, am I audible? Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So today we can start about the session 4. I think most of the people have joined. So let me share my screen. And all of you who have joined late, they can mark their attendance while I'm sharing my screen. And let's move to the problems, sample problems. So so screen is visible to all of you.
Yes, sir.
Let me turn on my camera. Okay. Okay. So welcome to the session 4 of problem solving session on sustainable architecture, week 4. And today we will be solving the some of the sample problems and previous year assignment problems based on the content that we have provided to you on week 4 lectures. And we will be trying to complete this by today's session. There are around 50 to 60 questions, and I hope all of you will be able to answer to these questions. Here are the first question in front of you all. So try to give answers to these questions. First question is visible to all of you.
Yes, sir.
Okay, then try to give answers to these questions.
It's answer B, sir.
Answer B. All of you try to give answers to these questions, or else we will have some discussion if you are facing some issues. This is based on the first lecture of week 4 or lecture 16. According to the SRA standard 55, if you have understood it very well, then you would be able to know that how, as per that standard, how thermal comfort is defined as. What about others? Am I audible now?
Yes, sir.
I think I got logged out.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes,
sorry
sir.
for the inconvenience. Now we will be proceeding to the next question. Question first is clear to all of you. So for this particular question, question number first, the correct answer is answer B. That is a condition of mind expressing the satisfaction with thermal environment, which is the definition of thermal comfort. All of you fine with this answer?
Yes, sir.
All other answers like temperature range between 20 to 25 degrees Celsius, this is not defined. This is based on the climate condition, climatic zone, and as per the human this metabolic rate or work, whichever is doing a clothing. Based on all these things, this depends. So the general definition of thermal comfort will be a condition of mind expressing satisfaction with thermal environment. So let's move to the next question. Question number 2. Try to give answers to this question. So this is question number second. Try to give answers to question number second, all of you.
Sir, question number second is
It is
Sir,
visible.
answer is B. C, sir.
7.8.
Sir.
So everybody is fine with the answer. 7 point scale.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay. So, moving forward to this question, let me ask what is minus 3 represent in this 7 pointer scale? Minus 3,
Cold. Very cold.
extremely cold. And 0, what does 0 represent?
Neutral.
Neutral. So, it is clear. We have already finished. We will be moving to the next questions. That is question number 3. We will be finishing it fast today. Here is third question in front of you all. Try to give answers to the third question.
Answer C. Insulation.
C.
So C answer is from two. I think two people have given C answer. The rest of all you try to answer to this question in the chat box. So everybody is fine with answer C. Is it fine?
Yes, sir.
Okay, then we can move to the fourth question.
Yes.
Here is the fourth question. What does the term mean radiant temperature MRT refers to?
Sir, is it B? Option B.
All of you try to give answers to this question. Then I will be discussing and explaining the answer. So Aditi is saying B. And the correct answer is B only. That is the average temperature of the surfaces surrounding an occupant. If this term only contributes to the thermal comfort through radiation when we are discussing about the mean radiant temperature. So everybody is giving the same answer B, or somebody have some doubt? Can we move to the next question?
B only, sir.
Okay, thank you. So here is
Yes,
the
sir. Yes, sir.
fifth question. Try to give answers to this fifth question. What is the optimal value or optimal relative humidity range for the thermal comfort health according to the lecture or according to the psychometric chart?
B, sir.
C.
Forty
So,
to 60%.
Yeah, option C. 40 to 60.
so the correct answer is C only, 40
C.
to 60%. The relative humidity range for the thermal comfort and prevention of this bacterial or viral growth is 40 to 60%, as it is explained in the lecture 16. So B is not the right answer. Option C, which is 40 to 60%, it is termed as the thermal comfort range for relative humidity in the psychometric chart. Everybody is clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, then we can move to the sixth question. Try to answer to this sixth question. Somebody wants to join. Network stability will be there now. So who have joined later, they can mark their attendance. So here is sixth question in front of you all. So which of the following temperature is used to account for the effect of humidity in the psychometric chart? The question is visible.
Yes, sir.
Okay, then try to give answer to this
Sir,
question.
isn't it both?
Dry bulb temperature, wet bulb temperature, definition of all these temperatures have been well explained. So which of the following parameter or temperature considers the humidity in the psychometric chart?
Option C.
Option C is not the right answer.
Sir, option A
Sir,
or
is it
B?
A?
So dry bulb temperature don't talk about the humidity part. So you have to choose the best option
It's B,
out of,
sir.
yeah, it's B. The wet bulb temperature is used in the psychometric chart to account for the effect of humidity. And this, as it was discussed also, this wet bulb temperature is measured with the help of or using the thermometer covering a moist cloth, wrapping it to measure the rate of evaporation, which is influenced by the humidity. So if you have gone through the psychometric chart, then you would be knowing that wet bulb temperature, it is showing the it is helpful for measuring the effect of recounting the effect of humidity. Is it fine out of this all the four temperatures? Can we move to the next question?
Sir, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, so it is clear now that
Sir.
wet bulb temperature is the temperature. Correct answer. Fine.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Then try to give answer to the seventh question. What does the effect of temperature index combine to define thermal comfort?
Sir, is it A?
Option A.
Effective temperature index. All of you give your answers, or else they can mark their attendance in the mark their answers in the chat box. So the correct answer for this question is option A. That is drive bulb temperature, velocity, air velocity, and humidity. These are the factors, or this effective temperature index combine these factors. So whenever you will be calculating that one, it has been found that the effective temperature index, it was the first indices developed to bring together these three parameters, and to understand the thermal comfort for the occupants. So whoever have marked the answer A, they are absolutely correct. And we can move to the next question, that is question number 8. Here is the question number 8. Similarly, try to give answer to the question number 8. That is, the psychometric chart is useful tool for defining the thermal comfort but lacks consideration of which of the following parameters. Which of the following parameters you
Is
cannot
it
study in
sir,
the
D?
psychometric chart?
Option D.
D, sir.
D is not the right answer. So temperature you can see in the psychometric chart.
Air temperature.
See temperatures you can see if you will be going. Let me go through the psychometric chart.
We said option D, specific volume.
Let me go to the psychometric chart, then we will be able to answer. So these are the parameters you can see here. Whatever the parameters are mentioned, these parameters you can see from the psychometric charts along with the unit it is mentioned in which unit they are written. So these drive this driver temperature, humidity ratio, relative humidity, well bulb temperature, saturation temperature, enthalpy, all these things you can see. Specific volume is also there. The screen is visual.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So all these parameters you can measure or you can calculate through some sorts of correlations through with the help of these psychometric charts, whichever is written in the left hand side. So out of this, if you will see this dry bulb temperature, wet bulb temperature, this is dry bulb temperature, this is wet bulb temperature, and this specific volume which you were talking about. So all these parameters are there. So if you will go out of all these parameters, which parameters was not mentioned there, which you cannot measure?
Air velocity.
Yeah. So it is clear. Air velocity is the right answer for this question number 8. Can we move to the next question?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So here is the ninth question. What was the additional environmental parameter included in the corrected effective temperature index compared to the effective temperature index? Try to give answer to this question, question number 9. Initially there was effective temperature index, but there was corrected effective temperature index was started or added with the modification or addition of which additional environmental parameters.
Radiant temperature.
Option B.
Yeah, you are absolutely right. Option B, this is the right answer for this question number 9. That is the corrected effective temperature index calculated or included the radiant temperature as an additional environmental parameters by replacing the dry bulb temperature. And it has been initially the dry bulb temperature was considered, but there the dry bulb temperature was replaced with the globe temperature, thereby accounting for the effect of radiation on the thermal comfort. So this was well explained. I think globe temperature was included that take care of the or accounts for the radiant temperature. Is it clear? The answer is clear to all of you.
Yes, sir.
Okay, then we can move to the next question. That is question number 10. So try to give answer to this question, question number 8, so 10. Which index takes into account the metabolic rate, clothing, air temperature, humidity, air movement, and the mean radiant temperature in order to assess the thermal comfort?
Option B.
One of you is saying option B. What about others? Let me see. What about others? C. Try to read the question again and give the correct answer.
So might be option D.
Stranger's PMB model. No.
It's option B.
Yeah, it is option B. Then what is the? Can anybody tell me what is the full form of P4SR?
Preferable 4 hour sweat rate.
Yeah, and that index or that thermal comfort index, it incorporates the metabolic rate, clothing, air temperature, humidity, air movement, and the mean radiant temperature to access the thermal comfort based on the sweat rate. So for this particular question, if it would have been asked in your exam, the right answer would have been option B, P4SR. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then try to give answer to question number 11. What does the heat stress index primarily evaluate?
Metabolic heat production and its impact on the body. Option B.
Okay. One is saying option B. What about others? Okay, all of you are fine with option B. So nobody is having any doubt in this particular question. It is clear? Question number 11.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then this is question number 12 for all of you. Which index became a widely used tool for understanding thermal comfort, incorporating all the 6 thermal comfort parameters?
C.
C. Let's see who is answering.
Yes, sir. It's C. PMB.
Let others also give the answer. C. Elena is saying C. Sarad is also saying C. So all of you give your answer, then I will be discussing the final answer and the correct answer. Let me see. It is clear to all of you, or somebody is having some misconception. Bhargavi is also saying C. So all of you are absolutely correct. That is C option. Tranger's PMB model is the correct answer for this particular question. Can anybody tell me what is the full form of PMB?
Predicted mean vote.
Yeah, predicted mean vote. So it has become a widely used tool for incorporating all the 6 parameters. Then what are the 6 parameters? Let's try to remember that those parameters also which have been considered in the French's PMV model. What are those 6 parameters?
Air temperature, MRT, air velocity, air humidity, metabolic rate, clothing.
Yeah, absolutely correct. Very good. So we will be moving to the 12th question. I think this question is well known to all of you. In similar questions, if it would have been formed, then you will be able
13th
to
question. Yes, sir.
give to answer. Here is the 13th question. What does the PMB scale range from?
0.5 minus 0.5 to plus 0.5.
C.
So C is the correct answer for this one. Let's move to the next question. It is I think clear to all of you. Don't need not any much explanation. Here is question number 14. Which method of heat transfer involves the movement of air?
Convection.
Convection.
Fine. Is it clear to all of you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then here is the next question, 15th. Which is the primary purpose of using setting devices in buildings? Design for what?
Option C, sir.
C. C. C.
Okay. So all of you try to give answers to this question. Okay, it is clear to all. I think all of you are answering C only. Fine. So we can move to the next question. Question number 15 is done. Can we move to the question 16?
Yes, sir.
Okay, here is question 16.
Radiation. Option C.
So radiation is the correct answer for this question. It does not require any medium for
Yes.
transfer of heat. Is that clear?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, then
Yes,
let's
sir.
move to the 17th question. Here is the 17th question in front of you all. Which index provides a measure of how many people are likely to be dissatisfied with the thermal conditions?
Option B.
Okay, try to give answers to this question, all of you. This is good question. So all of you are agreeing with Abhishek, Elena. They are saying B.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then what is the full form of PPD?
Percentage predicted dissatisfaction.
No.
Predicted percentage dissatisfaction.
Predicted percentage.
Predicted percentage
Say
dissatisfaction.
predicted percentage of this.
Predicted
Yeah. Predicted percentage of dissatisfied. Is it fine?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then
Yes, sir.
so all the questions that we have discussed till now, they were based on the first lecture, or you can say lecture number 16. of this week 4, first lecture of week 4, total lecture 16 of the content. So now we will be discussing to the second lectures. If you have read it very well and understood it very well, then you will be able to answer to the next questions also, like you were able to give the answers to the previous questions. So can we move to the next question?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So lecture details I'm telling you all, because if you would be having some sorts of doubt, then you can refer to the subsequent or to the lecture videos again if you would be having answer doubt in some of the particular questions. Fine.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Then here is question number 18, based on the second lecture of week 4. What is the primary goal of climate responsive or bioclimate design?
B.
B, sir. Option B.
Let's wait others also to read and give answers, as they are also participating. Option B. Most of you have already answered option B. Uh, Sasidhar is answering answer A. So answer B is the right answer for this particular question. That is question number 18. Sasidhar, are you here? So all of you are okay with answer B?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So as we all know that climate responsive or bioclimatic design focuses on employing the design strategies that are suitable for specific climatic conditions of a site. The approach emphasizes on the passive design strategies to optimize the energy consumption and enhance the building envelope's energy efficiency. That's why the option B will be the most suitable answer for this particular question of, that is, primary goal of climate responsive designs. So can we move to the question 19?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, here is question 19 for all of you who have finished question 18. So try to give answer to these questions. Question number 19. This is based on the diurnal temperature variation of Jaipur or Rajasthan area, where hot and dry climate
Options
conditions
Option
avail.
C, sir.
D.
15 to option C, 15 20.
Option C.
I think it is D.
So it is not predefined, but it is ranging in the uh, range of 15 to 20 degrees Celsius. That is option C. As it was discussed based on one data, it was one of the weather data it was taken, and it was explained in the lecture videos also, that the diurnal temperature variation of this hot dry climate condition was ranging in the range of 15 to 20 degrees Celsius, which is much higher. So everybody is fine with option C.
Yes, sir.
And this significant
Yes, sir.
variation was only due to the high daytime temperatures and the cooler nighttime temperatures. So if you are having a 20-degree variation in the temperature, then also it is much higher. When you are having you say 45-degree in the days, and it is nearly around 25-degree in the night. So 20 degree to 15 to 20 degree diurnal variation is much higher, which is occurring in the hot and dry climate conditions. So can we move to the next question? Question number 20.
Yes, sir.
Okay, here is question number 20 for all of you. Which climatic zone is characterized by the humidity, low diurnal variation in temperature, and significant annual precipitation? This kind of features are.
Warm.
B. B. Warm humid climate.
I have received one answer. Let the others to give answer and understand the question very well. So characteristics of the climatic conditions is given. So it will fall under which climate zone? Anybody wants to answer to this question?
Option B, sir.
B.
Warm and
B.
So it is very clear that option B is the right answer for this particular question. That is warm and humid climate condition. Whenever you will be finding warm and humid climate conditions, then it is you will find that it is characterized by the high humidity, minimal diurnal temperature variation is also there, and high annual precipitations will be there. So this is often seen in the coastal areas where the evaporative cooling is challenging due to the high humidity. So can you give the name of the some of the states in India which are having warm and humid climatic conditions?
Kerala.
B, sir.
Okay, we have moved to the next question. Name of some of the states which are having warm and humid climate conditions. So Kerala was one of the state.
So
Some,
basically all the coastal areas.
yeah, whichever is falling nearby the coastal areas and having the high humidity rates, they will be falling in the warm and humid climate conditions. So is that clear to all of you?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So
Yes,
here
sir.
here is the question number 21. What is the primary physiological objective of designing in a cold climate?
to increase solar radiation exposure and ambient air temperature indoors.
B.
So B is the right answer. It is clear. The need for the colder climate condition will be to increase the solar radiation exposure. We will be designing our architectures or buildings in such a way that we will make maximizing the utilization of solar energy or solar radiation. Fine. So can we move to the next question?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Here is question number 22. What is a significant challenge in designing for composite climate?
Option C, addressing varying climatic conditions across different seasons.
C, sir.
C.
So C is the right answer for this question. There will be composite climate, very very cold climate, very very hot climate conditions, and monsoon will also be prevailing there. So whenever you will be designing your building, there you will be have to address all the different seasons and climate conditions that will be varying in that particular location. So can you name some of the states which are having composite climate conditions?
Delhi.
Hyderabad.
Delhi. And so let's move to the next question. Question number 23. Here is question number 23. For which climatic zone is the main design consideration to minimize the solar radiation, so direct solar radiation due to high temperature and glare?
Option A, hot dry climate.
A.
people have given answer A. Let me see what about others. What answers they are giving? A. So all of you have given your attendance.
Yes, sir.
Who have not given your attendance, they can mark their attendance. And we have almost completed half of the questions for today. Now we will be moving to the next question. And I think the answer to this particular question, question number 23, is clear to all of you. The correct answer is option A, that is hot and dry climate conditions. Let's move to the question 24. Here is the question number 24. What is the main advantage of using Mohnish table in the building design?
B, sir.
So all of you try to give an answer to this question based on your understanding for lecture number 17. Main advantage of Mohnish table. Whether it is beneficial for determining the exact amount of building material needed, or to calculate the energy efficiency of the HVAC system, or to access the seismic activity of the region, or to analyze the seismic or to analyze the historic weather data for selecting appropriate design strategies for the particular location.
Option option B.
So option B is the right answer for this particular question. This Mohnish table provides insights into design features that can improve the thermal comfort and efficiency based on the local climate conditions or the historical weather data details. Or that table also, it was discussed of how to fill various values, maximum values of temperature, minimum values of temperature, then which group it is falling. All those things were discussed. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So let's move to the question number 25. So this is the primary discussion before building a building. So which building orientation is preferred in the hot climate conditions?
Options. Option A, east-west axis.
A.
So all of you are okay with answer A, or somebody wants to give some other answer?
Option B, sir.
So for this particular question, option B is the right answer. Let me clear all of you once again. And questions
Sir,
from,
A, sir, not B.
let me move to them. So whenever you will be orienting your building, it is the orientation of the building. Whenever you will be orienting your building towards in this axis, east and north and south axis. So the facing of your building will be east and west. Is it clear?
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
The longer, if the longer axis is talking about the longer axis, so longer axis will be oriented towards this north and south. Then your building will be facing towards east or west. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
So the answer is option B, sir.
So option, which option you want to tick for the particular answer, particular question based on your understanding till now? So which is again wrong. It is talking about the building's orientation in the hot climate conditions. So there we don't want much of the solar radiations. In the hot climate conditions, we want minimum exposure of our building facade towards the solar radiation.
Okay.
So I think you might have heard that south facing glazing, whereas we are in the northern hemisphere. So south facing glazing or south face is glazing is made when we want to trap maximum solar radiation. Is that clear?
That is winter. Winter.
Yeah. So I am not talking about winter and summer. I am just talking about the hot climate condition where there is hot climate conditions. There is already hot for most of the time of the year. That's why it is called hot climate condition region, not winter and summer. So when there is most of the time of there, it is summer or hot climate. So in that climate zone, we want to get rid or reduce the solar radiation into our buildings, or we want to uh, don't allow the excess radiation to pass. So we will be facing our building towards east west or facing towards the north south face. I am not talking about the axis.
North south.
North south, sir.
To reduce the south or north face of the building, so that which is maximum radiation is.
So if your building will be facing towards the south, in that regard, the radiation will be minimum radiation gain. Solar radiation gain will be minimum or maximum.
Maximum.
So you want to maximize solar radiation gain or minimize in this particular context.
Minimize.
So when you want to minimize your solar radiation gain into the buildings, then when where in which direction your longer axis should be.
Yeah, north south only.
So which answer is the right answer for this
B. B.
particular? So it is
B.
now clear to you.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And what about others? Let me see. Is that clear to all of you? The correct answer
Yes,
will
sir.
be option D. The longest side will be oriented in the north south direction, so that the since in the if you will be orienting it to the north south direction, then the longer side will be facing towards the east or west, you can say. And if it is longer side is facing towards the east or west, so the solar radiation for that particular phase or particular direction, it is very less, because in the east the sun is rising and in the west the sun is uh, going down. So in that regard, the intensity of solar radiation when it is rising, it is very less, and when it is sunset is there, then also the intensity is very less. So most of the solar radiation intensity is when it is moving from east to west, or when you will be facing your buildings towards the east direction or west direction, or in this question facing of the building is not asked. It is asked the orientation and facing both are absolutely opposite. So when I am saying the building is oriented towards north south direction, it means it is longer axis is oriented towards the north south direction, so it is facing towards the east. So for maximum solar radiation we want our building to be south facing, and here we don't want the building to be gaining much radiation, so we will be facing it towards the east west. And when we want to face it toward the east and west, so building orientation should be north and south. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Is that clear to all of you? Not about Sivalingam
Yes.
only.
Sir, but in east and west sides also we get very much plenty of time radiation, right? In the morning and evening.
Yeah, but at that time the intensity of solar radiation is very less. I'm talking about the DNI, or this direct solar gain or diffuse solar gain. If you will talk about the intensity when you will be measuring it, it is very very less. Is that clear?
Yeah. Okay. Okay, sir.
So much solar radiation will not be uh, getting trapped inside the building. When there will be much temperature difference, then more heat transfer will be occurring, and that happens when it will be moving towards west, or if, during the noon. So during the noon, most of the solar heat gain occurs, or heat transfer will be occurring due to the temperature variation. So in that time, if your longest axis will be facing it, then it will be gaining more and more due to the more surface area.
Sir,
So
in
your
lecture
tech.
number 18, it's written that longer north-south axis is undesirable in hot areas.
Where?
Lecture 18.
Lecture 18.
Yes, sir. Lecture 18, and I think it's slide number 4. In building orientation, longer north-south axis is undesirable in hot areas.
Let me see. So, is that clear to all of you, or all of you are having same sort of doubt now?
Clear, sir.
We are still in
Yeah,
doubt.
it's clear, sir.
So by your explanation, are you telling that buildings should face east-western direction, but its axis should be in its orientation should be in north and side?
Hmm.
Sir, the most part of the building should be facing north and south, so it should not be along north-south axis. It should be along east-west axis.
So you want
It is
to,
mainly the exposure. Exposure should be minimum
yeah, you can
at the
add.
north or south.
I mean, sir, you can refer lecture 18 if you want to check again, but it's written in that.
Let me see here. See, is it visible to all of you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So in the
I think
topic,
there's a typo in the lecture, sir. Then lecture might be the typo. There must be a typo in it.
so here also you can see through the image. That's fine. Let's discuss about it more, so it will be clear. For most of you, I think it is clear. So you can see the longest axis in this particular case, it is not, it is facing towards longest axis, east west direction it is facing.
Yeah, sir.
Yeah, so this is not the right picture which I wanted to explain. Let me go back. Longest facade oriented towards are preferred in the tropical climate like India. See here also you can see north or south facing orientations with shading. For the east and west side you can do shading also. If someone of you was asking, so from east and west some variation will be occurring, so that part also you can add on to improve the efficacy of your building. So I think it is clear now to all of you.
Yeah, sir.
Is that clear? Can we move to the next question?
Yes, sir.
Sasidhar, it is clear?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Okay. Some more exploration you people can do. Then we can discuss it in the next class also. But I think I have explained it well. The facing is different thing and the orientation is different thing. Fine.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So let's move to the next question. Question number 26. Try to give
B.
answer.
Circular.
Circular is the ideal one, but in regular practice, it is very difficult to make circular buildings or designs. So, which kind of designs we generally prefer?
Square.
The square one. Fine. Ideal one is the circular, undoubtedly, because it is the circle is having the minimum surface area for the heat transfer. So it is the ideal design, but most of the cases, circular design construction is not prevalent. So we will be focusing on the rectangular one. If somebody is able to square one, if somebody is able to build up circular one, then is the ideal plan. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Let's move to the question 27. What type of roof is most suitable for extremely hot climates?
Dormical.
Option
Comical.
C.
C.
So option C is the right answer. Domical roofs for extremely hot climate conditions. They will be blocking the sun. Can we move to the next question?
Yes, sir.
Okay, here is question number 28. Which fenestration strategy is preferred in the warm and humid climate conditions?
B.
A, sir.
B.
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 Large and
B.
open.
So all of you try to give answer and read whoever have answered A or B. Then we will be having some sort of discussion on that. And if it is clear to all of you that the B is the right answer, then we will be moving to the next question. In the warm and humid climate conditions, the large and open windows are preferred to enhance the first of all the airflow movement and ventilation that is required in order to get rid of the high humidity. Then it also help. It will be also helping to improve the indoor comfort by allowing the better airflow, reducing the humidity levels inside the buildings. So for that, you will be needed large and open windows.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Can we move to the next question?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Let's try to
Yes,
give
sir.
answer to this question. Question number 29. How far we are understanding the concept of passive buildings. So we are, now I am talking about the glazing.
South.
B.
Okay. So the correct answer is now I think clear to all of you. For maximizing the heat gain, the sun glazing should be in the south direction. Fine.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Let's move to the question number 30.
Option B, sir.
Hmm.
Option B.
So it is well discussed in the class. I think it is clear. Option B is the right answer. Difficulty in shading will always be there due to the low altitude of the sun. Because if the sun is at a high altitude angle, then you can use the shading elements and to you can uh, avoid the solar radiation to get into the building. But if it is at low altitude, when it is rising or when it is sun, it is setting. Is that clear?
But fins are going to be giving some sort of solution.
Fins can be. So out of these four option, which option is the most suitable answer?
B.
B. So we can move to the next question if everybody is fine with answer B. Can we move?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
So here is the question number 31 for the today's session, and try to give answer to this question as you given till now. Based on what is a light self, and what is its purpose?
Option B, reflective shelf above a window that diffuses light.
Yeah, B.
Okay, and it is clear the purpose of light cell. So we can move to the question number 32. Here is question number 32. Which passive cooling strategy involve using Earth's constant ground temperature?
A tempering duct.
C.
So C is the right answer for this question. So what is the purpose of this Earth tempering duct? Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Can anybody explain what is the purpose of or how it performs, how it works, the Earth tempering ducts?
Because it maintains the this one temperature even because of the circulation through the earth mass.
Fine. Can anybody wants to add some points to this answer? Anybody wants to add or everybody is fine with the explanation?
The cool air is at in low heights, so at these in it is in low height, na?
Yeah.
At the ducts are located in low height.
Yeah. So it is a natural, or we are utilizing the earth material as an insulation material, you can say. Whenever the outside ambient temperature, whether it is hot or whether it is cold, so when you will, let's take an example of hot. So when if the outside temperature is hot at higher temperature, so earth's material will be acting as an insulation material. So when you will be going down, like whenever you are staying in the lower floors, you used to say, or in the Delhi metro also, when you are going below the earth surface, ground surface, then you will be finding that the lower surface or the at some height beneath, you will be finding some sort of cold temperatures or cool airs. So those benefit of Earth's insulation we will be utilizing and constructing some sorts of ducts or tunnels, you can say, and allowing the air to pass through those colder surfaces or colder depth, and then it is allowed to pass through the building envelope, so that we will be getting, or the cooler air will be getting delivered to the building envelope. And in this way, without the any help of active strategy, you can provide cooler air in the summer season to the building envelope with the help of earth tempering ducts. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. Let's move to the question 33. Here is question number 33. What does the climate consultant software help to determine?
B. Correct passive and active design strategies based on climate data.
Okay, let me see if somebody wants to join. No. So, and correct answer is option B. All of you have installed climate consultant software.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. What about others?
Yes, true.
So, I think it was explained in the lecture videos also when you will be installing the software and you will be using it along with the lecture videos, then you will be getting familiar to that. So, if some sorts of doubts are there with the software, then you can ask me here, or else we can move to the next question. Is anybody is facing some sorts of difficulty with the software, like the whole and sole purpose of the giving the brief intro of those softwares was to make you aware about the correct passive and the active design strategies that can be beneficial for your particular climate conditions. You should be getting the brief idea about that.
Sir, latest version, do we have the link, sir?
So it is climate consultant 6.0 only that we all are using. And one thing I wanted to know, that most primary important thing. So, like uh, if you are taking into consideration the weather data files of any particular location, see, processing part can be done in the software, but how to drag the climate data into the software, that is the important part in that. So I wanted to know, all of you are aware how to drag the weather data files into that software, or should I tell you all?
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
brief.
There is an option there. We can go to that second option so that uh, we can search for our cities.
So let me, for a few minutes, let me make you understand what my exact question is. So that will be beneficial for all of you. Give me 2 minutes. So screen is visible.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So these all you might have done. You will be starting a new project,
Yes, sir.
metric in residential, that you can do. So when you are this, I was talking about this one. Open
Second one. Yeah.
existing EPW. What is EPW?
Energy plus weather.
Absolutely right. That is energy plus weather data files. So I'm clicking into that. So for that one, if you can see, you will have to choose some of the EPW files which you are having already. So in this, if you want to put for particular city, say like Ladakh, so can all of you drag those files into this software? It, this software will be taking only the EPW files for each city, that I wanted to tell. From here,
Download new file.
yeah, from here you can download the new weather data files and install also. So here you can go. I think I'm moving bit slow, or should I move fast? So from here you can go to Asia, then you can go to India. So in India, the screen is visible.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So till now it is clear to all of you.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So let me recap it once again. I was telling here you have to click on the download new EPW weather data files for your particular city. So you will be going install the weather data site. There you will be finding the weather energy plus site, and here you will be selecting your region, that is Asia. In Asia again you will be selecting India. Then in India, if you will be going, then you can see these many cities data files you can download. You can click any of them. So the screen is visible.
Yes, sir.
So let me click on Ahmedabad. When I am clicking on the Ahmedabad, so for particular Ahmedabad weather station, this is the weather station number. So for this weather station, there are this number of files are there: EPW files, state file, DTY files. So this you only needed EPW file. This only you have to download it, save it in your desktop or download folder anywhere. So from there you have to extract it when you will be starting a new project. This EPW file is getting downloaded for the Ahmedabad. So this one you have to attach when you will be starting your new project. Then you going to the next. Let me move. So open an existing weather data files. Let me see where it has been saved. So from here you can drag it. But what I wanted to tell you all that is still left. Let me discuss. Like here, if you will click, so screen is visible.
It
Let
is
Yes,
visible,
sir.
sir.
Okay, so you try to see what I wanted to tell you now. This is the main thing, that here you cannot find the weather data files of all the cities that you require. Say I want to find or do the analysis for the Ladakh region, Leh, Kashmir. You can say. So here you can see I am scrolling it. Here you will not find any weather data files for the Ladakh. It is Ahmedabad, Allahabad, Amritsar, Aurangabad. You can see. If anybody
Excuse
finds,
me, sir.
yeah.
I see that for Goa and Ahmedabad, there are, other than Aishir, IWEC is there. What is it, sir?
So this is all. This is also the weather data files only. So when you will be doing, you can see when you will be clicking it. These are all, whatever is written ISRE files, or these are the all the file formats are there. IWEC. You can see that thing I want to not discuss. See, this is IW files like EPW energy plus weather data files. It is international weather for energy calculations. Is this visible?
Yes, sir. Okay, thank you.
Okay. So I was not talking about that. What I wanted to say in these most of the cities are not mentioned. You can see like Leh is not mentioned, or particular in Delhi. If you want to in Delhi or in Ahmedabad, say in Ahmedabad you want to go for the particular city, a particular location. In Ahmedabad also you will be not having the similar climate throughout the Ahmedabad. So what to do in that regard? And if you want to do analysis for the particular location or particular area, so in that case you will have to find the EPW file for that. And how you can do that, that I wanted to tell you all. That was the main concern of bringing here. So there is one site, you will have to go one building. Screen is visible?
It is, sir. It is.
Okay, then you can see it is climate.onebuilding.org. In this site you can go. Then here you can find, when you will be going, you can find Asia region 2. Now I am comparing both the cases. See, in this I have searched for Asia region 2. Here is the list of the countries. So here I will be looking for India. So here is India. I will be clicking on it. Then I will find these are the states. Different states are there. I can click on any of the states of which data analysis I want to do. Let just click on this particular Himachal Pradesh or in Delhi. So in Delhi, if you will see, in for the particular Delhi location only, DL, these many data files are there for particular region in Delhi. Which region you want to do climate analysis? Like you want to do climate analysis for this. Uh, these all regions are from for Delhi only. Let me click. And here for Andhra Pradesh, these many regions are there for Andaman and Nicobar. So you don't need to go for one particular city or particular state. What I mean to say, you can go to your region also. You can go to your area also. Like if you are from Andhra Pradesh, you can go for the weather data files of Anantapur, or you can go to the weather data files of Kurnool, or these many cities or areas you can go in depth. So whenever you will be downloading any of the weather data files of the region, like if you are from Assam, you are downloading for the Dibrugarh or Jorhat, this Silchar is area in Assam. So this area, if you just need to download the file, and in this zip file there will be the EPW file which you have to extract it. So what I wanted to say now, I think I am clear that you can go if you, in that through climate consultant you are downloading the weather data files. If it is not there for your city or for your area, you then you, with the help of one building organization site, you can download the EPW more files and you can do your analysis. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so let's move to the question again. So here is question number 34. Try to give answer to this question.
Fan forced ventilation cooling. Option C, sir.
So C is clear. The correct answer is option C for the
Yes,
particular.
sir.
Okay, fan forced ventilation cooling is categorized in the category of advanced passive design strategies. Here is question number 35. Try to give answer to this question number 35. What is the primary challenge in achieving comfort in composite climate during the warm and humid season?
High humidity levels.
Yeah. So most challenging part is the high humidity level, that it is very difficult to make down or lower down the humidity levels in the warm and humid seasons or warm and humid climate conditions. Temperatures somehow you can lower it down, but the effect of humidity or causing the reduction in the humidity is much difficult part as compared to the reduction in the temperature. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Here is question number 36. Which of the following strategy is effective in reducing the need for active air conditioning?
Increasing the size of windows.
B. Installing operable sunshades.
Okay. What about others?
I think it's installing openable sunshades, operatable.
So option D is the right answer. That is installing the operable sunsets or window overhangs. You can also say that will be the most suitable strategy for reducing the need for the active air conditioning. Since this can help you if it is operable sunsets, then this can help you to reduce the need for the active air conditioning by minimizing the direct sunlight or heat gain and improving the thermal comfort and reducing the cooling load of your building envelope. So based on your requirement, whether you want to get more solar radiation or to eliminate the solar radiation, so that active air conditioning requirement can be fulfilled. In this air conditioning mainly refers to that you want to cool your building. So whenever you want to do air conditioning or cool your building, so the suitable option will be operable sunsets should be there, so that you will be cutting off the excess sunlight. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's move to the question 37. What is the primary benefit of using small operable windows in building designs for high altitude regions? Question number 37.
Reducing building
Insulation.
insulation needs.
C.
So try to read through the question again. It is asked that what is the primary if you are using the small and operable windows for high altitude regions, then what will be the benefit of that?
Increase natural.
Enhanced nighttime cooling through night flushing.
What about option A, sir?
Increased natural lighting. If you are using small windows, then how the natural lighting can be increased?
Reducing building insulation needs.
So it's C.
So C is also not the right answer. For question number 30.
Option A. Increased natural lighting.
B. Sir.
So B is the right answer for this one. That is enhanced nighttime cooling through night flushing, which tells that whenever you will be having small and operable windows, it will be facilitating the nighttime ventilation, which will allow you to cool night air to flush out the heat accumulated during the day, and it will be enhancing the thermal comfort. So if it is operable one, so you can utilize it for flushing the or for eliminating the colder air from building envelope. and if it is smaller one, then the transmission from the building surfaces will be ready to transfer transmission from the building surfaces will be smaller during the night time. So B is the right answer for this question. Is that fine? Can we move to the next question?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Here is question number 38. Try to give answer to the question number 38. What is the major advantage of using high thermal mass in building design?
Effective heat absorption and radiation during cooler periods.
So all of you are fine with the answer B. That is the
Yes, sir.
correct answer. High thermal mass helps in the effective heat absorption as well as radiation during the cooler periods. Can we move to the next
Yes, sir.
question? Okay. Here is 39. What is the key aspect of visual comfort in sustainable architecture? So these all questions will be based on the last lecture of week 4. Next questions. The key aspect of visual comfort. What you look?
The color and tone of artificial lighting.
B is the right answer. Everybody is fine with the answer?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, the selection of suitable color and tone of the artificial lighting will be beneficial or key aspect for the visual comfort. Out of the all four options, this is the right answer. Okay, let's move to the question 40. Which lighting type is preferable for tasks requiring minimal eye strain over long periods?
Diffuse light.
Diffuse lighting.
Yeah, diffused lights are the right answer for this one. Direct lighting or spot lighting is not suitable for longer periods. Or neither the color lights. Like one example of red color light was given in the lecture videos. Okay, let's move to the question number 41. What is the recommended maximum glare index?
25.
Yes, sir.
As per the CIBSC glare index? Try to give answer to the question number 41. B. All of you try to give answer to the question number 41. B is the right answer for this particular question. That is the maximum of 25 glare index according to the CIBSC glare index is recommended for the acceptable visual comfort levels. I don't think much explanation is needed for this one. So next move to the next question, question number 42. So which of the following is not a factor in defining visual comfort?
Thermal insulation quality.
D. Thermal insulation quality.
Okay, this is the right answer. Rest all the factors like light intensity, light distribution, light source, color, all these affect the visual comfort. Let's move to the question number 43. What is the primary purpose of using light shelves in architectural design?
To reflect
B.
and diffuse natural light deeper into.
B. Yeah.
So B, all of you are fine with answer B?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Next move to the 44 question number. Which of the following is not a common acoustic design strategy?
Increasing the decibel level of background sound in private areas.
Yes, option C.
C.
C is the right answer for this question. It is increasing the decibel levels of background sound in the private areas. This is not a common acoustic design strategy. Rest, using sound absorptive materials to reduce reverberation, installing high sound transmission class rated windows and walls, and designing layouts to separate noisy and quiet areas. These all are considered under the acoustic design strategies. So C will be the right answer for this one. Let's move to the last question of the today's session. After that, we will be doing the previous year given assignment questions. There are 10 questions of the previous year assignment questions that we will be doing and seeing where how much we can answer and where we are standing. So here is the practice sample question number 45. Is it visible?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, try to give answer to this question.
60 to 70 decibels.
What is the ideal decibel range for the classroom to ensure comfortable acoustic conditions?
60 to 70 decibels.
Yeah, the right answer is 60 to 70 decibels
60 to 70.
for the classrooms. So now we are ending to the sample problems. We will be moving to the previous year questions and we will be seeing how much answers you can give to these questions. Let me move to the questions. So let's try to complete these questions also fast.
Conduction.
Conduction.
So these questions were asked in the previous year. Let's see. Conduction is the right answer for this one. Everybody is fine. Then we can move to the next question. Can we move?
Yes.
Okay. Then let's try to give the answer to the second question.
Temperature.
Wind speed.
Saturation vapor pressure varies with varying.
Absolute humidity.
It varies with wind speed.
So how many of you have used a steam table? Have you heard about steam table?
No, sir.
Achha. Anybody of you?
So what's the name? What table?
Steam table.
No, sir.
So whenever in the power plants it is mainly used, whenever you will be using the steam tables, then in that table the properties of water at different temperatures it is mentioned. Like at this particular, if the power plant has heated the water and made steam out of it at temperature of 340 degrees Celsius or 200 degrees Celsius, then at that particular temperature what will be the properties, other properties of the steam, like entropy, enthalpy, or saturation temperature, saturation pressure, or the specific volume, all other properties, what will be the values of those properties or what will be the changes in the density at that particular temperature. So all the temperatures are listed or all the pressures are listed. Based on that you can see the other value, other properties of the water. That's why it is called as steam table. So if you have seen, you would have seen that one, then you would have easily answered to this question that the saturation vapor pressure varies with varying. Anybody wants to give answer now? This question was asked in the previous year.
Temperature, sir.
Temperature.
Temperature is the correct answer for this one. So saturation vapor pressure is the pressure, as you all know, that is exerted by the water vapor in the air when the air is saturated. So this pressure varies directly with the temperature. That also you can remind that the higher the temperature increases, the amount of water vapor in the air can hold, that will also be increasing, thus increasing the saturation vapor pressure. So at higher temperature, higher saturation vapor pressure will be there. So it is varying with the temperature only, neither wind speed nor the amount of day lighting and all. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, then let's move to the question 3. This question, I think it was there in the assignment also, and this same question was asked in the previous year also.
Leh Ladakh.
Option
So here is the fourth question.
False.
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 So what will be the right answer for this one then? Flat roof is preferred in the hot and dry climate, or it is which type of roof is preferred in the hot and dry climate?
Domical.
Domical.
Okay,
Altered.
okay. So this is false. So let's move to the fifth question. Here is the fifth question. So here you can select the multiple answers.
More
Less
surface.
perimeter.
Less perimeter,
A and D.
A and B.
Yes. A and D.
A and D.
So this is multiple choice or multiple answers you can give to this question. A is the right answer, but some more answers are there.
D.
D is also right answer, but B is also the right answer. You can see. Less heat transfer, more perimeter area ratio.
Yes, yes.
So more perimeter will not be the right answer. That is only less perimeter to area ratio and less heat transfer. That is option A and option D. So Sarajji was absolutely right. So A and D is the right answer. More perimeter means there will be more surface area. So A and D is the right answer. Everybody is agreeing with the answer.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then let's move to the next question. Question number 6. Here is question number 6.
B.
Weather data file of required place.
All the above is
Wait for 1 minute. So try to give answer to this question. Question number 6.
Option B.
So for this particular question, all of the above will be the right answer. Since whenever you are going through the software Climate Consultant 6.0, then you will be noting that it takes into account the location of the map, weather data file of the required place, as well as all the other informations related to the temperature, only this daily mean temperature data or the humidity ratio, all the above. So for this particular question, question number 6, all the above will be the right answer. Is that
sir.
clear?
How can you provide this daily mean temperature? So
So daily mean temperature data is not incorporated in the weather data files. It is talking about the input data that you have to provide. So in that case, for the input data, what answer you people were giving?
B.
Yeah, B will be the right answer. It is only talking about the input data to be provided to the software. Then the input data as today also I was discussing only the weather data files we have to provide or drag into that, and after that it will do all the post processing of the data. So P will be the right answer, as all of you are correct. Weather data files of the required place is only required. Is that fine?
So what's the answer
Yes, sir.
then? It's
Option
all
B.
the
B.
above.
No, no, no. Option B
Okay.
is the right answer. All of you were right. So now it is fine with all of you.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Thank you for the answers. Let's move to the question 7. Vegetation is considered as a design element in and around the buildings of the following benefits. And you can again choose the multiple answers for this particular question.
Option A.
Option
Option A and C.
A and C will be there. And what about option D?
Yeah,
That
D also is okay.
Yeah,
both
D
the
also.
So the correct answer will be option A, option C, and option D. Fine.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Let's move to the next question. Question number 8.
Sir, just a minute. Previous question, please.
Yeah.
Option C also, sir.
Yeah, C is there. Three options are right: A, C, and D. You can choose multiple answers for question number 7. Is that fine?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So here is question number 8. Suggested reverberation time for general purpose auditorium with music or speech in a theater is.
C.
Yes, sir.
Earlier we have discussed about the classroom, so that portion is important in the this year assignment. Also some sample paper questions I have discussed, and here also the decibel values I think it is asking about, it is asking about the suggested reverberation time.
1.5 to 2.5.
So
C.
1.5 to 2.5 second is the right answer for general purpose auditorium. Can we move to the next question?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay, then here is question number 9.
B. Lesser is the sound absorption.
Yes. Lesser is the sound absorption.
So B will be the right answer. Can we move to the next question? Question 9. Here is question, last question. Question 10. What are the effects of glare? And again, you can, for this question, you can choose the multiple correct answers.
All of the above. No, no,
A,
no.
A, B,
A and B, sir.
A, B, D.
D. D for some.
C is wrong. A, B, and D.
Yeah, except C, all are options.
Okay. So these were the questions that were asked previous year. I think now it is clear most of the answers. It was well known to you. So with this today's session we can end, but I want to. So this also you, I think this site was also discussed with you, how to use this site for doing the thermal comfort analysis, that was discussed. So is that everybody was able to do the thermal comfort analysis using this particular website and physiological chart, or any sort of help was needed?
Please
Sir, can you
explain
show
on the.
last question once again?
Yeah, sure. Here is the last question. Is that fine?
Can't see, sir.
So everybody can see this question number 10.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
sir.
So I'm dictating the question for you. What are the effects of glare? First option is injuries. It causes injuries to the eyes. Second is it causes the discomfort. Third, it improves the efficacy of work. And fourth, it disturbs the nervous system. So you have to choose the multiple answers. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So now you can see, or should I unshare and share my screen again? So all of you have marked your attendance.
Sir, how to mark,
Yes,
sir?
sir.
You can mark your attendance
We
in the
mentioned.
chat box. Then at the end of the class, I will be seeing and noting who has marked their attendance. Is that fine?
Okay, sir.
One more thing I wanted to show you all. I think today's session is already finished. Okay, this all of you were able to use this psychometric chart. So any doubt related to this also we can discuss, or it is fine using it. It is very user friendly also. So when you will be giving some of your time to it, it will be easily known from
This is
here.
online.
Yeah,
This is online. This
yeah,
is not downloadable.
yeah, it is just a site. So
Yeah.
like in that climate consultant study also, whatever you were doing, similar study you have to do here also. And here also you have to load the EPW file. After downloading it, then you can choose the display matrix, some sorts of setting for your convenience you can make. Then after that, which data you want to show, that you can tick mark here. And these are the different processes. So whenever you will be using this site, then through this you can analyze what are the comfort zone, or which is the comfort range for this particular location whose EPW file you have mentioned. Is that fine? try to use it and get in touch with all these small softwares that have been taught or discussed in the lecture videos, so that later on whenever you will be doing the analysis or the architectural design, at least you will be not doing the blunders. You will be knowing the basic thumb rule of passive building designs. This is the main aim of teaching this course and letting you know more. So is that fine with all of you?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so
Yes.
if you are facing any sort of issue in handling those softwares, those are not big softwares, just the post processing of the EPW files and giving some suggestions. So you have to study and interpret those suggestions, then you can enhance your knowledge. For that purpose was there only. You can do it, and if some sorts of doubts are there, then we can clear it in the next class. Fine.
Sir, can we have access to the earlier live sessions?
Yeah, so all the lecture videos, whichever have been done till now, this is the fourth lecture. So all these have been uploaded in the YouTube videos. Whenever you will be going, you can see, if you are going to your course, the screen is visible. Am I right?
Yes, yes,
So here
yes.
you will find last session, problem solving session 2024. Here
Okay,
when
okay.
you will be clicking, there is a feedback form, and here is the recordings of the problem solving sessions. So whenever you will be clicking on that, then one Excel sheet will be opening. In that the YouTube videos for each this session 1, session 2, session 3 have been uploaded, and today's session 4 will also be uploaded here. And there is also one OneDrive link is there, where you will be getting access to the presentations or the PDF files whichever have been discussed in the problem solving sessions.
Yeah. Thank you, sir.
Okay. So you can go through your application ID, login through your Gmail, and you can easily access to the materials if somehow any of reason you are not able to access or join till now. Is that fine?
Fine, sir.
Okay. So with this, I would like to end the today's session, and thank you all for your cooperation and wonderful making the session wonderful and interactive one. Meet you soon in the next week. Same timings, every Tuesday 6 p.m. to 8 p.m., and we will be doing and discussing the content and some sample problems based on the lecture or week 5 content in the next session.
Thank you.
Okay. All of you can leave. Thank
Thank you, sir.
all of you can leave. Thank you all. Sarad, Elena, all of you. Thank you.